Alright, hey, what is going on, everybody? Ali here, back again with another Data Live video for Data Live Season 3, Episode 10, Another World, Another Girl. Now, this episode, I would say, it felt fairly quick. Pretty much 2 or 3 things happen, alright? Number 1, it's sort of the same world, but it's slightly altered because of what Shido did and everything, right? But he's the only one who really remembers what happened. Number 2, there's still an inverse form of Origami that comes out. It's not like a regular spirit, it literally just comes out, alright? And number 3, Kurumi also still remembers, because obviously that's her angel, and she used it on Shido, so of course they would still remember. It's only those 2 that remember. So everybody's like completely normal. They don't know what's going on. They think Shido is crazy because Shido is like so worried because he altered the time a little bit. He doesn't see Origami in the class. But then all of a sudden one day she transfers into the class. Like what? And first of all, Origami with long hair. Hello. So pretty much the episode was Shido pretty much trying to figure out like what is going on because but first of all, like all this episode was really funny. Honestly, I thought it was really good like in the beginning because he looked really down on himself because he's trying to contemplate like what happened, like what did he do specifically to alter pretty much the world and stuff. And then Kotori, Yoshino, and Natsumi are like, well, first Natsumi is like, it's got to be about a girl or something, which is true, but like the way she said it, like, oh girl problems at school and stuff. And then Kotori and Yoshino are like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean by this? And then she's talking about all these things that are so like relatable, talking about how like, man, like getting rejected or something like that, or like contemplating, oh, she has another man or something like that, like saying all these like really funny things about like relatable things that like a guy would have these feelings and would feel down about and stuff. I thought that was hilarious. And then so she said like, hey, let's do something for him, let's help him out. So then Kotori and Yoshino are like, hey Shido. He turns around, they're in their bikinis and shit, like with an apron on. He's like, what?
No! Please, no! No! No!
Which was also my initial thought, because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I felt like I knew that coming because of Natsumi in general or whatever. And Natsumi didn't even have the freaking, like, swimsuit on, which was, like, really funny. She's like, I started to feel, like, really embarrassed if I wore a swimsuit or something, so she had a maid outfit on. That whole thing was funny. Like, it got out of hand, and there was a scene where, like, the scene happened, like, I don't want to talk about it, but I was like, okay. So Shido is still contemplating stuff, and something that I also thought that was very interesting was pretty much everything happened normally. Like, Origami joining the AST and stuff, even when her parents survived and everything, and Shido lied saying that, like, his older brother is the one that pushed them out of the way for them to live and stuff, and then he died, but it was really Shido. And then, like, they were talking on the rooftop, Origami and him, about this stuff, and she's like, she still joined the AST, so she's like, because she's saying that, like, because of that happening, she decided that she doesn't want, like, any kids or, like her or anybody, Shido's big brother for that stuff to happen. That's why she joined the AST, but then she left the AST not too long ago. And what was real crazy is that she doesn't even remember her being a spirit, even though that in this world she's called Devil, which is insane. Like, bro, I don't know what's going on there, but at the end of the episode, like, pretty much this, again, I think I said this like 3 or 4 times, but there wasn't like too much that happened in the episode except for Shido just trying to like contemplate what happened and everything. Everybody's acting normally. he doesn't know why they are. He's figuring out like why they are. You know, Kotori and them just going about their day. You got Toka constantly worrying about Shido. That's why I love Toka, right? She knows what's up, what's going on. And so Origami was never part of like the school and stuff, but then she transfers in and then she remembers Shido. She sees him, it's like, oh, you're that person, but then, you know, he said that, oh, that's my big brother or whatever, so she doesn't like, it leaves her mind that he is that person. But then the crazy thing happened at the end when Kurumi pops up. Like, first Shido falls asleep on the rooftop, I think, or something like that, and then he wakes up and he's on Kurumi's lap, which was funny. She knows what happened. She is the one like, oh, you're the one who changed the world with me, or something like that. So it's just her and Shido that know what's going on. And the thing is, Origami doesn't know at all, like, what happened that caused her to go inverse. And Kurumi doesn't know either, and neither does Shido. But if Kurumi uses Yod on her, she can see the memories of what went on and stuff. My theory is that I think that, first of all, like, at the end, the moment that Origami lost like a pin, right? She looks outside, she sees Shido, and then she turns her head, she sees Kurumi. The moment that she sees Kurumi, her eyes go blank, like completely blank or black or whatever, like complete, like the instant that she sees the spirit, she goes inverse form, and then she doesn't remember after that. I think that lingering spirit that's called Devil, who uses the weapons called Satan, which I'm like, well, damn. What I'm thinking is that spirit, that inverse spirit form, transferred over from the world that wasn't, like, changed before Shido, like, changed it. And it's just in Origami, and she doesn't know about it. So the moment that she sees a spirit, it gets triggered out of her. So this, man, I'm sort of alright with all of this time traveling and a little bit of time change. I'm okay with that. It's just that whenever this stuff happens in entertainment and things like that, when there's too much, like, time change and everything, it kind of bothers me a little bit, but I can kind of tolerate this because it's not, like, completely changed where everybody doesn't know who is who and stuff, and it's completely, like, reversed and done with. It's not like that, so I'm okay with that. Oh, and then also Origami, it didn't matter if he saved her parents or not, because a year later, they died. It's like, fate, no matter what, happens. Whether you like it or not, fate always happens. Everybody is fated one thing in common, and that's death. So, like, that whole thing was insane. But anyways, going back to the end of the episode where pretty much Origami takes out Kurumi, and then once Kurumi disappears, obviously you know Kurumi's not dead, like, she disappears, Origami goes back to her regular, like, form, her regular outfit with her long, beautiful white hair and stuff, and she doesn't know what's going on. So I'm thinking that form, the inverse spirit, came from that other timeline before it was changed and stuff, and for some reason it went back to this timeline, and that's why Origami doesn't know anything about it, because she never asked anybody for, like, power or anything to defeat spirits and stuff. That's what I think happened. Another very intriguing episode. Not crazy wild and nothing, but very interesting, very intriguing, makes you think, makes you want to think, but then again, it's so much timeline stuff, and you're like, what's going on? All in all, I still liked it. There wasn't, like, the animation was alright. It was good. It was alright. Wasn't nothing, like, too, like, very elaborate or anything like that, because it didn't really need to be like that, except for, you know, Devil, the inverse spirit form of Origami with her weapon Satan or whatever. That name's still like, whoa. But other than that, there wasn't anything that was super, like, except for actually the inverse form, like, transformation. Crisp. Kurumi's transformation. Crisp. And also, like, Origami's inverse form or spirit form theme that comes on, fantastic stuff. But I don't know what's gonna happen next episode. He's probably gonna finally figure out what really went on that still caused Origami to turn inverse, but I'm thinking that inverse was from the timeline before it was changed, like the other time. I'm thinking that Like, I feel like that's the most logical, like, thing to, like, think about, but who knows? Only time will tell. Get it? Time jumping. Time will tell. I'm funny. But that is it for this episode, guys. What did you think about this episode? Are you, I'm not confused, but are you very intrigued and interested what's going on? Leave down in the comments below. Leave down in the comments your thoughts about the things that I was saying, your predictions, theories that I was talking about, and like this video if you did like the video, if you liked the episode, like the video if you like me. I mean, I say this all the time, but come on, look at me. And subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and theory discussion videos, and things like that. So, gentlemen, stay classy. Ladies, stay safe. But most important, everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty, alright? So, peace and love. Peace and love. And I'll see you all later in the next video. May the force be with you always. And plus, ultra.